woman is reading a book on herbal medicine. She reads about a plant with leaves that sing as they vibrate in the wind. This singing produces a hole in the structure of space-time and allows one to travel through time. Intrigued, she realizes that she has just such a plant in her garden. However, she's confused because she has never heard this plant make any unusual noise in the breezes that come every evening. She observes the plant for a while. On a whim, she gently blows on its leaves like she would into the ear of a lover. To her surprise, it produces music. The music gets louder, a real cacophony. She passes out. When she awakes, she is no longer in her garden. She is somewhere else. Actually, she is still in her garden, but in a different time. She thinks to herself, either my garden and house have completely decayed away, or they don't exist yet. She examines the new landscape. The sun seems bigger and of an odd color. She uses her scarf against the intense sun. More confused than frightened, she struggles to make sense of her new reality. She wonders why a plant would develop the ability to transport creatures in time. What possible survival adaptation could it provide? The woman wanders, lost, trying to find her way back to her garden and her time. As she does, she tries to determine, through logic, if the plant sent her into the past or into the future. She decides that sending a herbivore into the past makes little sense. In the past, a herbivore could eat the plant's ancestor, causing its own destruction. The plant may even die before it germinates. However, time is not symmetrical. We are linked to the past by cause and effect. But we are linked to the future by effect and cause. What happens in the future does not affect the present. Therefore, sending potential predators into the future would be the plant's best survival adapted strategy. She wonders at the morality of afflicting the future with the hazards of the present. But what morality do plants have? What morality do any creatures have when struggling for survival? She concludes that morality is only possible when there is a conscious choice. Evolution doesn't make conscious choices. By nightfall, she is nowhere, and it is clear to her that she has nowhere to go. She is hungry, thirsty, and alone. The next day she awakes. She cautiously opens an eye, hoping to find herself back in her reading chair. That was all just a dream. But she is still in the future. Discouraged but resigned, she starts to look for food and water. She finds what looks like it might be an edible plant. She examines the plant more closely. It is tough and chewy, but does not seem to contain bitter alkaloids, so it is probably not poisonous. She continues her search for water. She finds a disturbed patch of ground. There is something in the soil. It is an artifact from the past. She is overwhelmed by utter aloneness, sensing a distance from humanity measured in eons rather than miles. She is not sure why, but she keeps the artifact. By midday, she has found a rock outcrop that might hold water. She finds a plant that attracts her attention. She notices the leaves of this strange plant vibrating in the wind. The plant starts to produce a low, musical pitch. The pitch is joined by others until a weird harmony is achieved. The harmony becomes a cacophony. She can't be certain, but appearances lead her to the conclusion that the desert plant sent her back to her own time. Why would the plant do that? Perhaps selective pressure, and an adaptive response to her garden plant in the present. But sending a predator into the past runs the risk of self-destruction. Maybe it was just an immediate, non-selected response. Or perhaps it was a moral decision.